Whether you're looking to buy your first home or refinance your current home, now is the time to take a closer look at mortgage rates. As today's Your Dime sponsor in our town, Danville, Midwest America Federal Credit Union. And Kelly Odoms, a branch manager and mortgage specialist, is joining us now. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you very much for having me.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Midwest America Federal Credit Union and what you all are about and what sets you apart from other institutions.
Well, Midwest America Federal Credit Union, we are a non-for-profit credit union and return our earnings back to our shareholders or our members, as we like to call them, by offering them lower interest rates and discounted savings products, lower interest rate on loans, of course.
I think we skipped over that really quickly. You are not for profit. That seems unusual. Is that unusual?
Well, that's what credit unions are. We are not for profit, so that every member who becomes a member of the credit union, who joins the credit union, they own the shares in the credit union. And that way we are able to give back to them with the lower interest rates on loans and discounted savings on their savings accounts.
Well, let's talk low interest rates, because the way things have been going and what I've been hearing is now is the time to refinance if you are a homeowner.
That is so true. Rates are at an all-time low. People are taking advantage of this time that we're in right now to save money. So we're definitely able to be available to those who are interested in refinancing their mortgage, refinancing their vehicle loans, and trying to save some money for a better day.
Do you have any tips for people who may be trying to build up their credit during a pandemic?
Yes, the tips that I would offer to them is to first know where you're at. Start where you're at. Use what you have, do what you can. So start with knowing what your credit score is and what your credit history is. You can go to annualcreditreport.com and get a free copy of your credit report from all three major reporting agencies and start there. We strive to sit down with our members and to talk about where they're at right now and what we can advise them to do to put them into a better position later on, because as we know, the higher the credit score, the lower the interest rate you'll receive.
And how long have you all been there in our town, Danville?
So this is a great story that merges together two as one. We have had a presence here as a financial institution, as a credit union in Danville for over 65 years. We started out as a GE credit union with membership open to just GE employees and their immediate families. And then in 1989, we built this building here on Gilbert Street, and we opened our membership up to the community, and we became Community First Credit Union. And then in 2000 is when Community First Credit Union merged with Midwest America Federal Credit Union, who also started as a GE credit union as well. So that's where those two stories merged together. And here we are years later, still servicing the local community.
Well, yeah, you've got a rich history there in town. Let's talk about specials. Do you have anything that you can offer members right now that may bring people into the building?
We sure do. We have a great auto loan refinance special going on, or it can be for a purchase, as low as 2.99% APR. That is a great rate for people to stop by, call us, and we can quote them payments according to the terms that they are interested in. And people can take advantage of that great low rate right now and save some money.
This is going to be probably a silly question, but I don't do finances. If somebody wants to refinance their home and purchase a car, probably shouldn't do that in the same time period.
Well,
if they're working on their credit.
I would say that we would do what we do best, is to help them structure that so that they're able to take advantage of the opportunities that are available to them. I would say refinancing the home would probably come first, and then we could look into doing the vehicle loan thereafter.
There you go. And that's why we go to the experts there at Midwest America Federal Credit Union in our town, Danville. Kelly, we appreciate your time today and insight on everything that's happening there in town. And we'll be happy to connect everyone to the credit union at CILiving.tv after today's show. Thanks for being with us.